y equal to x squared minus 6x plus 8. Now to put these functions into a perfect square form, so what we need to do is we need to half of negative 6 first. So half of negative 6 is equal to minus 3. So this is the same as x minus 3 all square. Now if I expand this out, so let's say x minus 3 all square. Now to expand this, I just go x minus 3 first. So x times x is x squared, x times minus 3 is minus 3x, and minus 3 times x is minus 3x as well. So altogether is minus 6x. And then minus 3 times minus 3 is 9. So if you expand this x minus 3 all square out, it gives me this. If I minus 9 out, so that means x minus 3 all square, I take away 9 this, I take away 9. So this disappear. So this means that x squared minus 6x is same as this, see? So what I do, I add 8. This 8 here, I just copy that out. So now to simplify this becomes x minus 3 all square minus 1. Just to recap, let's say y is equal to x squared. So the graph will look like this. Okay, x squared. So if it y equal x minus 1 all square, so what that means is the original graph we move 1 to the right. So which is 1 here. So this means that the turning point now is become 1, 0. And what happened if it's y is equal to x minus 1 square plus 2, for instance, and then this graph here is moved 2 units up, so it's here. So now the turning point, this point here, vertex is 1 and 2 because move 2 units up. So now back to this. So the vertex of this or turning point is 3, negative 1. Now I write y is in a factor form. So let's say x squared, I copy this out first, 6x plus 8 to write in factor form. So it helped me to find the x-intercept. So this is a plus here. So just copy this out first, x minus, x minus. So what time what give me 8? Add to give me 6. So which is 4 and 2 or 2 and 4. Doesn't matter because both are negative. Now remember to find x-intercept, y is equal to 0. So y equals 0 to find x-intercept. That means x minus 4, x minus 2 is equal to 0. So this means that x minus 4 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is equal to 0. So therefore x is equal to 4 or x is equal to 2. So therefore the x-intercept is x equal to 4 and 2. Now the next step is to find the y-intercept. So y-intercept, it means when x is equal to 0. So therefore y is equal to 8 because when you substitute 0 in original functions, so y is equal to 0 minus 0 squared is 0 minus 6 times 0 is 0, you add 8. So which is 8. So therefore the y-intercept is equal to 8. And x-intercept is 2 and 4, and the turning point is 3, negative 1. So now to sketch this, before we sketch this, we need to observe that. So the turning point is 3, negative 1, which is on the right hand side of the graph, and the x-intercept is 4 and 2, so it's on the right hand side for the graph as well. And then the y-intercept is 8. So what that means, we need to draw a graph. It's something like this. It's easier. So we need the graph something like this. So I just summarize everything here. So which is vertex is 3, negative 1, x-intercept is 2 and 4, and y-intercept is 8. So to do this, first of all, I plot turning point first, which is 3, negative 1 is roughly here. And then I just do a quick sketch. So which is 4 and 2. So I just draw it first, then I fill up the number, so it makes it easier for me. So I just draw a curve like that, and then move it up. There you go. So this is 2, and this is 4, and this is 8, the y-intercept. So y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 8. And I need to fill up, of course, the turning point. So or vertex, which is 3, negative 1. Please stop the video and try this one yourself. So first of all, I write y is equal to a half of 4 first, which is 2. So x plus 2, all square. Now if I expand this out, it will give me exactly x squared plus 4x and the 2 square extra, which is 4. So which means if I expand this out, it should give me like this: x squared plus 2 times x is 2x, a double, so 4x, and then plus 4. That's what I get if I expand this out. So then I minus 4, so make it the same. Now this 5 here, I just write it down, so it's minus 5. Then to simplify this, which is equal to x plus 2 all square minus 9. So now the vertex or turning point is equal to negative 2, negative 9. And y-intercept is when x is 0. So when x is 0, this becomes 0, this becomes 0. So minus 5. So just keep that in mind. This always give you y-intercept. So which is negative 5. So which is equal negative 5. And to find x-intercept, so what I do, I write, of course, x-intercept is y when y equals 0. This means that x squared plus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, so that means is 1 plus and then 1 minus. So which is x minus equals 0. So what time what give me 5? The difference is 4, 5 and 1. But because it's positive 4, so the bigger number on the positive side. And then 1 here. Now if you don't know how to factorize or you forget, please go back and watch my videos on factorizing monic and non-monic. So back to this. So what I do is I just write it down, the x-intercept. So therefore, x-intercept is equal to 1 or x equal to negative 5. Now to get this, first of all, we have to pay attention on the turning point. The turning point is minus 2, minus 9. So which means the graph is down the bottom. And then the x-intercept is minus 5 and 1. So move toward the left. Now all we need to do now is just plot these important features on the graph. So first of all, minus 2, minus 9 is just roughly here somewhere. Minus 2, minus 9, minus 2, minus 9. And then I just graph it so that I fill up the x and the y-intercept later. So it's easier. The curve will be more smoother, that's all. So just draw this. And then this one here, roughly. And all the way down and look to the point. So this is it. So now this is 1 and this is negative 5. And the turning point is this. And the y-intercept is negative 5. Thank you so much for watching.